Hi, it's Doreen and welcome back to my channel. I'm glad that I can be able to give out a voice once when I can. Yeah, recently last week, I was coming from school. Sorry, I was coming to school and I was listening in Capital Radio, Uganda. So Lucky and Gaetano brought up this story. Actually, it was Gaetano's friend that talked about this, and he needed some advice. So when he talked about this, I realized, these are things that we kids can't get to talk about in our own perspective. So I decided that I should talk about this. This is a child who is doing medicine because the father is a doctor. So the father was like, either you do medicine or you do nothing. I'm not paying my school fees for you to do something else. And actually the boy wants to be an actor or actress, whatever. Yeah, so when he tried doing medicine, he realized that it's not his thing, and he child out. Like he told his parents, me, I'm not doing this and all that. Yeah, so this came to me and it triggered me this whole time until I'm getting to talk about it now. Yeah, sometimes we see our parents as the devils in our lives. My mom can let me do this, my father can let me do this, they are so uptight with me, and then we forget everything that is behind that. I've come to realize this because I have raised my niece. She, sometimes when she's crying, she's like as if she's suffering, but then she doesn't know you're like trying. You're doing this because you love her. She wants to go into electricity. She wants to touch the fire, and you're trying to stop her, and she's going to cry because she thinks you're making her suffer. And now I'm realizing these things right now. Yeah, our parents love us, but when our parents love us, when you ask a parent, do you love your kids? The parent will be like, yeah, I love my kids equally. But the way as the kids receive this love is different. Why? Because times change, situations change, the environment changes. Like maybe the firstborn got to receive everything she or he wanted, but now you as a thirdborn, you're not getting the things that she got. Not because they don't love you, but because times change. The economy also forces our parents to forces us to think that our parents do not love us, but actually they do. So yeah, we should understand that our parents love us, and they really, really do love us. Sometimes we just have to bring ourselves to see it, and sometimes we shut it out and we're like, no, I will not do this. So yeah, parents should be patient with kids, because and then another thing is, like how the Bible tells us, God knows what is better for us, like what is best. It is true. He gave us his parents to guide us on earth. And this is what I've come to realize now that I've grown, and I'm happy that I've realized it now before I even start giving back. A parent can make a decision for you. Yeah, like that in the case of that boy, the father knows that you're going to become successful when you choose to do medicine, but you're not going to become successful, or not as successful as you would be if you take on the acting profession and all that. I'm not saying that actors are not rich, they are, but this is, you understand, he has seen the world, and the Baganda say something like that. But it is true, by the way, it is true. I've come to realize that our parents have lived this, and they always want the best for us. Even though they're forcing you to do something, do it. Because later you're going to have to realize and be like, oh, Bambi, my parent wanted the best for me. And it will be too late that time. Yeah, this reminds me of the time that I was sitting my senior 4. And my parents wanted me to be a doctor. Actually, I wanted to be a surgeon myself, but I don't know how I found myself in a business school. Yeah, because times change. And when time changes, preferences and tastes change. So let's learn to take on our parents as our earthly gods. You understand, as our earthly people, like they are responsible for us, and we should take them on. We should allow their decisions. Yeah, sit down and give her or him your point of view of the situation, and also listen to what she's got to say. Sometimes when you get that mutual understanding, things, go hand in hand. She'll be like, try it, but I've seen people try it and they've not been successful with it. Try it, you understand? We are different people. Yeah, so I was really touched with the story, and I'm glad that I'm sharing it because it also reminds me of the time that I was young. Yeah, and I also want to say that our parents love us. You cannot say your parent doesn't love you when they raised you and they put you in school. We're paying over 2 million shillings in school, and you can't say your father can put you to rest because there's so many other things that need to be done, that this person is giving him or herself there to pay your tuition or your school fees or whatever. These days schools are so expensive. My little sister, when they put her for coaching, she was performing so badly, and when she started coaching, she became so mad at my dad to the point that they could not talk. And my father is like, really? I'm doing this for you. You understand? I've done my part. I've run my race, and it's time for me to put you in line to run your race because it's my responsibility. She's not understanding it right now, but me, I understand it. But if I was her age, I wouldn't understand it. But now I understand it because I'm almost reaching there. Yeah, but anyway. But yeah, so recently, we were talking with my sister, and we're like, my dad has done so much for us. You understand? But before we used to think, no, he's not doing anything for us. He's doing so much for someone and so little for the other person. But we realize that, you understand, the energies change. Sometimes you're really positive today. Yeah, like I can see it in my life. Like today I can wake up so positive and so happy, and then tomorrow I wake up so lazy and so moody. Yeah, so let's try to understand our parents. Sit down and talk to them. Mutual understanding really counts. Yeah, and it's actually the best medicine for parents. When you feel it's not your way, just accept and do it their way. Yeah, that is all I had for you today, and I hope that you have subscribed, liked, and commented on how you're dealing with the decisions your parents make for you in your life.